Hello and welcome. I am Ark the Bard, and today I am continuing my adventure through the war-torn kingdom of the Fabled Lands series. Last time we left off, our adventurer, Franklin Cartwright, had just discovered the City of Trees on the Isle of Druids. And after a rather uneventful time there, as all I could do was shop, we headed off to the Gates of the World, where we stepped through the port that led to Marlock City. Marlock City, not a pleasant place so far, for it seems to be run by a tyrannical ruler, the General himself, and hung outside his city gates are the deceased corpses of the rebels to his cause. During our time in the city, as we just ventured around, we learned that there is an insane tax on items, so even if we had money, we wouldn't feel the need to buy anything here in Marlock City. Also, on our travels so far, we have explored all the temples the town has to offer. And while none of them have any particular interest towards what we had planned to achieve so far, we did acquire a quest from the Temple of Nagil, where we were hired to find and take care of a ghoul during the nighttime of the city. I currently suspect that the ghoul is more or less going to end up being a cover-up, but it could lead to potential reward. And that is where we left off, leaving you, the viewers, with the decision of should I continue exploring the town, take care of the ghoul, or just simply leave the town altogether. And from the looks of it, the votes are neutral, which means it's on to me to decide where the adventure goes next. So, back in it we go. So here we are, still in Marlock City, which is a huge, sprawling metropolis enclosed in a fortified wall said to have been built 1,000 years ago by the ancient Shadar Empire. So far in our travels, we have adventured the Three Rings Tavern, which could lead to a quest if I was willing to spend some money, which I don't have much of right now, and the only reason I didn't do it was I wasn't hurt yet, because I think I had to spend 4 shards instead of 3, because it said 3 additional. So something to think of if I'm ever hurt and come and live and go to the tavern. I explored the Temple of Alvir and Valmir, which are the twin goddesses of the sea. Twin gods of the sea. I think they're brother and sister. Temple of Najil, which has the goal quest. The Temple of Sig, which is one's for thievery, which is a place for people of thievery. Not really a place for one such as myself. And then there was the Temple of Elnir, which personally I was hopeful for, but there wasn't much going on there. Visited the market, which, yeah. So I guess next on our list is to visit the Harbor Master, which I'm guessing is just a place where if I had a ship and cargo I could deal with it there, but let's see what the city has to offer. 142. All ships in and out of Marlock City must come through the offices of the Harbor Master. Here you can buy passage to far lands, or even a ship of your own, to fill with cargo and crew. You can buy a one-way pass on the ship to the following destinations. I could go to Yellowport, Wishport, Sorcerer's Isle, or Copper Island. Now I can afford to go to Yellowport and Wishport, which, weren't those the other 2 options from the Gates of the World? But I am lacking the funds to go to Sorcerer's Isle, which is something I would like to go to one day. One day. If you buy a ship, you are the captain and can take it wherever you wish, exploring or trading. You also get to name it. There are 3 types of ships and 4 quality levels of crew. You can also buy cargo for your ship to sell in other ports. So the ship types include a barque, brigantine, and galleon, each progressively more expensive. If you buy a ship, add it to the ship's manifest and name it as you wish. The quality of the ship's crew is average unless you pay to upgrade it. If you already own a ship, you can sell it to the Harbor Master at half the above prices. It costs 50 shards to upgrade a poor crew to average 100 to upgrade above to an average crew, and bleh, 100 for average to good and 150 for good to excellent. Cargo can be bought in Marlock City and sold to other posts for profit. If you own a ship, you may buy as many cargo units as it has room for. You may also sell cargo if you have any prices quoted here or for entire cargo units. Not sure if I'll invest in something like that. Or at least not anytime soon, that is. We'll see. Fill in your current cargo on the ship's manifest, assuming you own a ship. If you own a ship and wish to set sail, turn to 84. If not, you can go to the city center. Yeah, that's what I thought, but since this is my first time playing through these books, I didn't know if maybe there was a quest I could have picked up there. Which is why I keep checking out every location to see if maybe there's something more I can do there other than what I think is there. So next on the list is to go to the Merchants Guild. So yeah, let's see what that's about. 571. The Merchants Guild of Marlock City is a huge, many-storied building of marble. Inside, many clerks and scribes are at work. Here you can bank your money for safekeeping or invest in the guild enterprise in hope of making a profit. A sign on the guild master's door read, "Help wanted." Oh, yay! Help wanted! That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm not like killing a ghoul to cover up some tragedy. So my options here are visit the guild master, make an investment, check on the investments, deposit or withdraw money. I don't really have much of that. Or return to town center. A sign on the guildmaster's door. Okay, so yeah, let's definitely visit the guildmaster. 290. If you have the code word cutlass from book 3, my guess, which I don't, turn to 403. If not, but you have the code word Amcha, 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 which I also don't have, turn to 512. Otherwise, read on. The Guildmaster. Tall, gaunt man welcomes you. The guild in Gulnir and Sakura is plagued by privateers on the high seas. Sorry, I saw something flash on my screen. Not sure what that was about. Amcha, One Eye, is the worst of these lawless dogs. He has cost us thousands of shards. Bring me the head of Amcha, One Eye, and I will reward you. He and his cutthroat crew operate from the unnumbered isles, now called the Kingdom of the Reavers because of the pirates who have made their base there. The isle lies to the south. If you want to take up the quest, note the code word Amcha. When you are ready, go back to 100. Okay, got a new quest, but either I'm going to need a ship or I'm going to need to hopefully be able to afford passage to that place. But let's go ahead and mark that down. Okay, and with that, back to the town square. Oh, actually there were other options there. Let's go back to the Merchants Guild and at least read what the other options are. I can make an investment, which I'm sure is going to be more expensive than what I have. 104. Lose the code words Almanac, Rush, and Eldrick if you have them. Well, I think I didn't have those. You can invest money in multiples of 100 shards. Yeah, I kind of figured something like that would happen. The guild will buy and sell commodities on your behalf, using the money until you return to collect it. Don't forget you can lose money as well, mutters a sullen merchant who leaves the guild penniless. Write the sum of your investments here in the box, or withdraw some invested previously and turn back to 571. Well, now I know you can lose code words. Great. There's check on investments. I have none, so that doesn't matter. I don't want to deposit any of my 16 shards, and I have nothing to withdraw. Or do I? I don't. Okay. So back to the town center. The next option is to explore the city, which I'm probably going to save for last, because that has to deal with the ghoul. After that is to visit your town house. I do not have one. It costs 200 to buy. So let's visit the House of Priests. 535. The House of Priests is an impressive building, a roundhouse of multicolored bricks. The myriad colors give it a bizarre and garish look. calculated to unsettle the visitor. Why, it's House of Priests. Why would it? Inside, 100 offices teem with the administrators of the polytheistic religion of Sakura and Golnir. If you are a priest, I am not. Go to 9. If not, there is a little for you to do here to turn to 100. Fair enough. Okay, so much for that. So the last stop aside from exploring the city is to go to the General's Palace. A place I'm not too gearing to head to. From what I've heard, he doesn't seem like a great guy to be around. My other options include going east, or basically to leave the city into all the places I listed last time, which I might eventually head south for that one quest, but for now, I guess I could look at the place. I don't necessarily have to go in, maybe. So yeah, I guess we'll visit the General's Palace, just to see how things are like when you're in his presence. 601. The Palace, the home of Protector General Greaves Marlock, is an imposing building of astonishing luxury. You get as far as a huge reception area manned by many guards and staffed by government officials. If you have the title Protector of Sakura, turn to 669. If not, you are thrown out. Swell. They don't even let you attempt to go into the place unless you have the title Protector of Sakura. To which I have no titles. And there wasn't even a check to fake a title. So, okay, yeah. Kind of figured. But at least nothing bad happened. I didn't get mugged or anything. So I guess now I'm left with the option of to explore the city to try to find the ghoul, leave town on the only quest I have aside from that, or go somewhere else. I might as well explore. Maybe there's other options. So yeah, here we go. 138. If you have the code word ague, which I do, that is the ghoul's head quest, turn to 115. If not, read on. I mean, what if I wanted to go to... Now here's a question. Do I have to immediately go there, or can I choose to skip it for now? Because there are 3 other options here. And I assume even if I have the code word, I could still go to those other options. I think for now, I'm going to pretend it's daytime and check out the other 3 options, and then come back and deal with the ghoul. You take a stroll through the streets. Marlock City is teeming with people, and from here I can explore the barracks area, visit the Street of Entertainers, or enter the residential quarters. So let's just start at the top, to the barracks. 15. 3 drunken army officers accost you on the street. If you have the title Protector of Sakura, turn to 542 immediately. If not, read on. So, what have you here? Sneers one of them drunkenly. Out of the way, you stinking dog, says another, shoving you in the chest. Now, I can choose to just step out of the way and let bygones be bygones, or return the insults. What kind of character is Franklin? I wouldn't say he's been the most charismatic. Well, I did talk my way out of that tree situation. But I'm more on a quest for knowledge, I suppose. I haven't really figured out why I'm questing, aside from wanting to adventure. I think for now, I'll just step out of the way and see how things play out. I don't consider myself a rude man. Turn to 44. You decide that discretion would be the better part of valor in this case, and step aside. The officers laugh contemptuously and swagger past. Nothing else happens tonight. Turn to 100. Tonight. I guess I never really specified what time of day it was. But okay, that kinda went how I expected. Nothing happened. So yeah, back to exploring the city. I guess we might as well see what happens when I go to 115, which is the ghoul quest. 115. If you are on the quest for the Temple of Najil, to bring it the head of the escaped ghoul, turn to 446. If you do not want to look for the ghoul yet, or have already done so, turn to 226. Okay, so from this paragraph, I am led to assume that anytime I have the code word, I must immediately go to the page because it seems like it'll still give me the option to check out the rest. Yes, in fact, if I go to 226, take a stroll through the streets. Mog City has a busy nightlife. Okay, that's new text right there. But yes, the option to explore the barrack area, go to the street entertainers and the resident quarters are still an option, even though I have the quest. So let's press on to the street of entertainers. 129. Psst! Come here, friend! Someone whispers from the shadows. I can go over to them or ignore them. It's supposed to be the place of entertainers, and instead I find someone. You know what? Whatever. Let's get pickpocketed. Why not? Turn to 641. Want to try your luck in the gambler's den? Asked a short, dark man, dressed in a mercenary bodyguard. Just 5 shards entrance fee. He nods to the door at the top of some rickety stairs. If you pay the money, cross it off and turn to 91. If not, he shrugs and hisses at another passerby. You wander off and pass an uneventful evening. You know what? Let's try it. What am I saving up all this money for? The gambler's den. It will probably involve a thievery check, and I will probably fail and lose all my money. That'll put me down to 11 shards. 91, and there's actually a tick box next to this one, which I think means I must now fill it in. No, it looks like there's some at the end that'll... Okay, so. He smiles and takes you into the gambler's den. It is a smoke-filled casino, filled with all kinds of dubious-looking characters, playing cards and dice. If you want to gamble, decide how much you want to bet, to a maximum of 20 shards, and roll 2 dice. See. So I'm just going off 2d6 and no modifier at all? Well, just looking at the table they have presented here, the odds are in my favor to win money. Because anywhere from a 2 to a 4 is success, a 5 to 9 is a loss, and a 10 to 12 is a success. So there's 5 options to fail and 6 options to succeed. So, let's go ahead and give this a try. Since I paid 5, let's try betting 5. That is a total of 8, and I'm already losing money. Great. Puts me down to 6 shards, okay. Crap. What do I have to lose? Try 5 again. Ooh, 12! Win 5 times your bet. So I betted 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm rich! Well, richer. I have money. Okay, hold on. Let's write that down. So let's see. I put in 5, which put me down to 1. Then I won 5 times my amount. So I'm at 26. Okay, not bad. My chance to earn some money, finally. I don't think I'm going to go up to 20 yet. That is the max I can gamble at a time. And it doesn't look like there's any consequences for keep gambling other than running out of money. So let's go with 10 this time. Try again. That is 10 total, which is win twice your bet. Well, neat. I gained 20 more, putting me at 36. Now if I put in the 20 this time, and lose, I'll be back to where I started. So let's go with 10 again. I should probably set a hard limit for when I should stop. I don't want this to be the entire thing I'm doing, so when I get to 100 shards, if I get to 100 shards, I will stop for now and continue adventuring. Because at least now I'll have some money to my name. That's 10 again! 2 times. I bet 10, so yay, I get 20 more. Oh, I lose 10 first. That puts me at 46. Change dice. Try the 20. We're gonna go up to 20 shards. So let's deduct that first. Back to 26. Here we go. 3. That's a win. Win twice your bet. Plus 40. Alright, I'm up to 66 shards. Switch out my dice again. And we're gonna put in another 20. Puts me at 46. Here we go. 6. The loss. Alright. Okay, I could stop now and at least walk out with 46. I think I should at least... Oh, things are expensive in this... Well, things seem to require like 30 to do anything. Buying blessings and whatnot. But let's try 10 again. And I'm at 36. My roll is a total of 6. Okay, I'm done. I lost again. I've got 36 shards, and if I'm feeling lucky later, I'll come back. But, oh no, but if I leave, I have to put a tick in the box, and that has different results. I should at least have money before I... Well, I do have money, but I should probably have more money before I leave. I don't know what how these ticks affect the game yet. I want at least 50 shards, okay? I'm turning into Fenris for a minute here, and I'm going gambling. 10 more shards. This puts me down to 26. That is 7. I don't like this. Okay, I'm really turning into Fenris. Okay, 10 more. I have to get something. 4. Twice my win. Okay. At the 36. Minus 10. With a 10. Alright, it's still a victory. It's twice my amount. I'm leaving with it. Okay, I'm at 46. I'm leaving with 50 shards. At least. So, I'm going to bet 5. I'm at 41. Here we go. 11! That's twice. Okay. Plus 10. I got my 50 shards. That's all that matters. Well, I got 51. Okay, yes. Now I will leave. Now that I've made a decent profit. When you are ready to leave, put a tick in the box and turn to 109. Well, I don't want to put any marks on my book, so I'm just going to write down that I put a tick at 91. You are about to leave when you see a crowd gathered around a slim, pasty-faced scholar at a card table. I will help the scholar. I don't care. I don't care. What does it say? By the 3 fortunes, but I'm hot tonight, he cries. It seems he's on a winning streak. You notice a couple of doggy-looking ruffians watching the scholar carefully. My options are to wait and follow the scholar, or return to the city. I am going to follow him. I am going to help this scholar. From one mage to a... Well, it's probably not a mage. But from one bookworm to another. How about that? 540. Sure enough, when the scholar leaves, purse bulging with shards, the 2 ruffians go too. You follow at a slight distance, as you suspected the ruffians wait for a suitable moment, and then set about the scholar. Help! Help! Thieves! Cries the scholar in a thin, reedy voice. I have the option to just turn around and go to the city center, or chase them. I'm gonna chase the muggers off. You rush in, taking the ruffians by surprise. A couple of good buffets around the head, and they run off. The scholar lies, groaning on the ground. I can either help him up or rob him. I'm gonna help him. 172. Thank you, coughs the scholar. He gives you a vial of yellow dust, and that is in bold text, which means I can add it to my list of possessions. He gives you a vial of yellow dust as a reward. Note it on your venture sheet. I found this at an ancient archaeological site. I have been studying, he says. I believe it needs to be thrown into the holy waters of the village of Blessed Springs. Although, quite what happens then, I have no idea. Thanks. I could kill an ecosystem, for all I know. He thanks you again and takes his leave. Turn to 100. Okay. So I got something for the village of Blessed Springs, so let's go ahead and make a note of that. That way, if I ever find the place, I at least know what I can do. Alright. Turn back to 100. Well, I think that tick mark, at least in this instant, means I can't do that particular encounter again. I'm assuming. Oh, I mean, it would make sense. Which is fine. I don't need to rob him. I certainly shouldn't need duplicates of the vial of yellow dust. But I'm going to go back to explore the city, so I can go to the third option, which was enter the residential quarter. 619. This also has a box next to it. If there is a tick in the box, turn to 339 immediately. If not, put a tick there now and read on. Okay. Now I'm getting ticks in my book. You come across a blazing house in the poorer area of town. Blazing like on fire? A crowd is gathered, watching the flames impassively. Oh my. A young girl runs up to you in tears. My mom is inside. Please, please help her, she begs. The fire is raging hard, and you're not sure whether anyone could be left alive inside. My options are to attempt a rescue or walk on. I am going to attempt a rescue. I view myself as a hero. Or, well, at least I would like to be a hero. So hopefully I don't fail and die. It's going to be one of those roles where it's a life or death situation, isn't it? 262. You charge into the burning building in search of the child's mother. You see her lying unconscious at the bottom of the stairs. Desperately, you try to get her up, but a burning beam has fallen across your way, and the smoke is making you choke. Roll a dice and subtract 1 from the result. Great, a negative. If you score less than or equal to your rank... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, my rank is 1. So basically, if I roll a 2, I go to one page. Otherwise, I go to another page. Okay. Roll a die. A die. 1 die. Oh, shit. Okay. Subtract 1 from the results. 1 die. 1 die. Roll a die. Subtract 1 from the results. Score less than or equal to your rank. Go to one page. So I need a 6. Well, preferably a 6. I assume the higher the better. Oh. Fuck. Okay. I got a 1. 1 minus my rank is 0. I'm gonna fucking die, aren't I? Roll die, subtract 1. Puts me at 0. If your score is less than or equal to your rank, turn to 546. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. With a heroic effort, you manage to get the woman. Gathering her up, you run for the door and stagger out into the cool night air. Smoke and flames licking at your heels. The townsfolk give you a rousing cheer, and the girl thanks you effortlessly for saving her mother. I thought I failed. Huh. Okay, I'm not dead. Later, it transpires that the woman is actually a powerful sorceress who experiments in fire magic went slightly wrong. Her name is Alicia, the Traveler, and she gives you a gift, a pale moonstone. Note, Moonstone of Teleportation, the War-Torn Kingdom, 650 on your adventure sheet. I rolled a 1. Okay. Okay. I win. Oh shit. Thought my adventure was gonna end here at freaking video number 3. Okay. Unexpected indeed. Alicia tells you that you can use the moonstone by rubbing it, and you will be instantly teleported to the vicinity of the sunstone, which she carries on a necklace. I will be here in Marok City whenever you are desperate at the end of your tether, or just want to get here fast. Use the moonstone, and you will appear beside me. I will do everything in my power to aid you, but then my debt to you will be repaid. Whenever you want to use the moonstone, turn to 650 in this book. Now turn to 100. I cannot believe I lived. Okay. Because up to this point, well, with the exception of the gambling, woe's been bad, but... Okay, well... I think that's everything. I think this is a good place to leave it off for today. Because I thought I was going to die. So here I feel are my new options. I've explored the city. I can either chase after that ghoul. I can go back to the barracks and see what happens if I insult the guards. I can head south southeast towards Shadar Tor and maybe see if there's a ship I can use to go on that quest to fight Amcha, the one-eyed guy. I think that's it. Well, yeah, I think that's it. I think those are my 3 options right now. Or go somewhere else. But my exploration here in the city has basically come to an end, unless I unlock something else to do. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Where should I go? Should I go after the ghoul? Confront the guards again? Head south? Or go somewhere else? But, yeah, just let me know what you think of the series so far. I thought it was coming to an end, but, thankfully it didn't, so. Till next time, thank you for watching. Bye for now. There's not many games where rolling a 1 is a good thing.